Hey there friends, I'm Cerise and this is my YouTube channel. I'm in the Dominican Republic and today is Relocation Tuesdays and real estate. So this is a day where I talk to you guys about what's available in regards to real estate. A lot of people are coming here to purchase land, to purchase something that's already built, or to simply sublease something. Now, before we get into the video today, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button so you'll be notified whenever I upload videos. I upload videos every single day of the week, random Mondays, relocation real estate Tuesdays, relationship Wednesdays, where I talk about relationships here in the Dominican Republic and also all around the world. And then talk show Thursdays, where I show you guys one of my guests that I had during the week on my talk show here called Living Good. Also Fitness Fridays, because a lot of us want to lose weight, including me. I need to lose at least 50 pounds and I am on a weight loss journey, and I share that with you guys. And I'm pretty translucent with it every Friday. And then also Storytime Saturdays, and we get into Sosua Sundays, where I pick a spot somewhere on Playa Sosua or somewhere in Sosua to showcase either a business or somebody that has relocated here, or to do questions and answers with you guys. But again, today we're going to talk about real estate. And the reason why I want to talk about real estate and also relocation is because there has been something that was brought to my attention. Before the world changed, a lot of people that were coming here, they would contact me for apartments, whether they were coming for a month or whether they were coming long term. And they would contact me for apartments, for condos, and also for houses. And of course, it would always be something different for each person. And so my questions I would ask them is, what is your budget, number one? Because I want to work within your budget. That is the key, right? Number two, what are your preferences? Meaning, like the size of the place, or what is your personality? Where would you like to live? Do you want to live where there are a lot of trees? Do you want to live where there's a lot of water? Or do you want to live closer to the city where there's a lot of traffic? Everyone has a different preference. So those are some of the questions that I will ask you. Now, most of the places that I get for you, unless it's unfurnished, will come with internet, cable, sometimes even Netflix. And most of the places do have air conditioner, which I know is so important to you guys. Before the pandemic, clients would contact me and they were so easy to deal with. Not that the ones these days are difficult, it's just that something has taken a shift. Because the people before, they would say, what do you have? This is my budget, this is what I want. And I would send them, according to their budget, a few options. And they would choose the one that they wanted, and they're here, they love it, they stay. These days, a lot of people who maybe never been here before, or have been here before, and they're choosing to stay a longer period of time, are contacting me and they're like, what do you have? Just send me everything you have. And I'm like, no, tell me what your budget is and tell me exactly what you're looking for. And some people, they don't know what they're looking for. So we work together. So I ask you pretty much what your personality is, because that is the key. Are you a people person? Again, do you like trees? Do you like water? Do you like the city? And so we will wiggle it down according to your budget and your preferences. Now, even though all of the places, most of them, 99.9% of the places have flat screen TVs. They have flat screen TVs, they have the internet, and they also have air conditioning, but you have to pay the electricity, okay? Obviously, especially if the place is air conditioned, because you don't want to stick that bill with the landlord, especially if your rent is economical. Because sometimes the air conditioning, if it's left on, a lot of people, they come here and they leave the air conditioning on. If they're not paying for it, they're not mindful of it, and they'll go to the beach hoping to, get back into the apartment with it nice and cool. But that just really adds up, and you don't want to do that. So paying your own electricity is not that bad at all either. I pay about 20 bucks a month for my electricity. That's 1,000 pesos. And most times it's 800 pesos, which is like 16 bucks a month. And I don't use my air conditioner very often because I have my ceiling fan running, and that's sufficient enough for me. But I live here and my body is climatized now. Like, I'm used to the heat and everything of that nature. In saying that, these months, anywhere from June to like July to August, it does tend to get a lot hotter here. So in those months, I will put my air conditioner on, and then all of a sudden, my loose, what we call loose here, my electricity is about 25 bucks a month. So not that much more, right? And I I put it on at night, and not every night, but most nights. Okay, so just to give you an idea. Now, a lot of people are being pickier, and this is my warning to you. Don't be picky. You don't have to be picky. I know you're coming for 6 months, and I know you want something in your comfort zone, and that's important. I want to let you know. I'm never going to put you in a place that is going to be dangerous or unhealthy for you, or, you know, making you feel like you're all the way out of your comfort zone. There are some culture shocks that you will have to get used to. You know, like most of the places, you have to turn on a little switch in order to get the hot water before you go into the shower, which is very common in a lot of the Airbnbs and a lot of the apartments here. Some of you guys, you don't know that, and it's just a little switch on the wall. You click it on like a light switch 5 minutes before you go into the shower, and your water is hot. Okay, so that's something that you might have to get used to, and it's not in every apartment, but it's in 90% of the apartments that I rent out, and 90% of the apartments and houses that I've seen here. Now, that may not be culture shock to some people. That may be normal to some people, right? So these are some of the things you may have to get used to. That's about it, really, off the top of my head. So the apartments that I will put you in, they are geared towards tourists. They are furnished, okay? Not only do they have internet and flat screen TVs and, you know, like air conditioner and things of that nature, but they come furnished, so you don't have to worry. Now, this is where I am warning people. Please, if you find something within your budget, because you guys will contact me and I will say to you on WhatsApp, by the way, WhatsApp is the best form of communication with me because we can leave voice notes back and forth. And I will say to you, okay, you know, tell me your personality. What do you want? We'll go through all that. I'll figure out what your budget is. And then I will send you things that are according to your taste, your style. All you have to do is just say to me, yes, no, maybe so, type of thing. But if there is something that you are saying yes to, it's within your budget and it's within your taste, don't sit on it, because a lot of the times people will do that thinking something else is going to come up, or thinking that they're going to be able to make their mind up on that other place anytime. And you can't do that because this is a high turnover place. Places are gone like this constantly. I have so often someone will contact me and say, hey Cerise, is that apartment available that I was talking to you about 2 weeks ago? And sometimes it is and sometimes it's not, right? And not only that, if you are coming here for 6 months and you just don't know if you want that place for 6 months, don't worry about it, because the places that I rent to my clients, you don't have to sign a lease. And I think that is major. So when you come here and you get in that place and you're like, I don't know if I want to stay here. All you have to do is just say, okay, Cerise, I'm going to be out of here next month. You do have to give a 1 month notice. That's it, a 30-day notice. Most people, they know immediately as soon as they get to an apartment, whether they're feeling it or not, you know? And then other people, they think that they're not going to stay. And then they're like, you know what, I'm not going to stay here because just for whatever reason, it could be that they feel like they're too far away from the beach, or they feel like they're too close to motor conchos, a lot of noise. There's all these different reasons. and they end up getting used to the place and falling in love with it very often. So, try not to get caught up in things of, oh, I may not like it. Try to be as precise as you can be, because remember, you're sacrificing absolutely nothing except 1 month. Now, here's another question. Some people, they'll say to me, Cerise, it's June and I'm coming in October. I see there's a place that you have available. It's within my budget and I want to send you the deposit to hold it. Everything's cool. They send me the deposit. I go and I pick it up from Western Union. I pay it to the landlord and I send them their receipt. And I'm like, this apartment will be available for you when you come in October, and we are holding it over for 6 months. Okay? Then all of a sudden, August comes and you see a different apartment that you like. And you're like, Cerise, oh my gosh, I like that apartment more than the other one. Because you never know what apartments are going to become available here. Like I said, it's very transient. It transitions constantly here. So you can contact me and you just say, hey, I like that one a lot more. Can I get more information on it? And I will give you the lowdown on it. I'll give you more detailed information about the area if I didn't put it already in the video. Some of my videos on real estate are quite lengthy because I'm talking about everything that's in the area, from the buses to the pharmacies to the churches to the schools to the ATM machines, everything. So that's a video that I didn't happen to go into very much detail about. I will go into more detail about it when we talk back and forth on WhatsApp. Now, let's say the other apartment that you sent the deposit for, you sent it for 6 months. If you let me know in time enough, then I can just tell that landlord that you sent the initial payment for to hold the apartment for, that you're only going to stay there for 1 month. And I can say to that landlord, hey, our client that's coming in October for 6 months, they're not coming for 6 months any longer. They're coming only for 1 month. Okay, that deposit, when you get here, you pay your first month's rent. But when you're leaving that apartment, you get your deposit back. So it's really, at the end of the day, within your interest to just be upfront. Now, another thing, when you want that other apartment, you do have to send a deposit for that one as well. So you may be saying to yourself, oh my gosh, so that means I'm going to have 2 deposits, like one for one apartment and one for the other. But again, don't worry. My landlords that I work with, as long as you give them the proper notice and the proper respect and you don't jingle jaggle with their own dollars, everything's cool. There has been some stories where people, they change their mind at the last minute and they want their deposit back and they don't think about the landlord. Because the landlord, when you tell them that you are wanting them to hold a place for 6 months, they take it off Airbnb and then they stop promoting it anywhere because they believe in you. They trust that you are going to hold your promise. And so they don't make you sign a lease or any type of a contract. Okay? So clearly, if you are going to pull out at the last minute, you will be penalized, which means you're only going to get half your deposit back. Because once you send your deposit to me, I don't hold on to that deposit. These apartments are not my apartments. I am the middleman. I go directly to the landlord and pay the landlord the deposit. And the deposit the landlord has until you arrive. But I'm in communication with you all up until you do arrive. And even if you need an airport pickup or drop off, I am with you the whole time. Most people, they get here and they get their apartment and they forget that I even exist until they need assistance with either another apartment or they need assistance with something here on the island. I provide all types of different services, all from even helping you get water delivered to tours, like excursions anywhere around the island, and also even if you need a clothing store or anything at all, something made like furniture, a driver, you need to rent a car. I have all types of services and I call myself a one-stop shop. So You know, that's what I'm always here for. But most people, when they get here, they get into their apartment and they're snuggled in and they're happy, right? So I want you to think really hard before you pass up stuff. I've been noticing that lately a lot of people have been passing up great opportunities, and then they contact me again and the place is gone. Okay? That also goes for Airbnbs. If you are looking to sublease an apartment, you're not ready to buy, and you are not ready to like put that money out on something to flip it, but you do want to know what the market is like here. So you're like, hey, why don't I just rent a place and then rent it out, like sublease it? Those are few and far between. I have some where you can rent it out as an Airbnb, but those are few and far between. And if you get your hands on one, don't squabble with me if it's within your budget. Get it. Don't think, oh, I don't know, because another one's not going to come up that easily. And I'm not going to beg you to keep it, because I already know I have other people that I'm going to pass it over to, right? Business is business, and it's a very fast-moving business here. So get it, even if you're not sure about it. A lot of the places that you will get that you can put on Airbnb, and if you don't like the aesthetics of it, you can change the aesthetics just by getting some blankets, some sheets, some towels, and some paintings on the wall, and maybe some throw carpets on the floor. That's it. And you don't want to squabble with a passive income that you can be making overnight, because this town in Sosua is, again, very fast moving, and there are so many places that get rented up for a very long time. Some people, they're just like Cerise. I just want to know what it's like to have an Airbnb business, and you guys will get an apartment from me. You go on Amazon and you get a little like self check-in and self checkout type of lock, and you send that to me here, and then I get someone to put it in the door for you, and bam, you have your business. And then I also get you a maid for you. So you pretty much are running your business from wherever you are around the world, and your clients are checking in and checking out, and you have a maid that's going in there for you and cleaning up every single time they leave. So you don't even have a management company that's running it for you, right? Genius. And these are what you guys are doing around the world. I didn't even think of that myself, like self check-in and checkout. I had a client that did that, and he's like, Cerise, I'm going to send you the lock. Can you get a technician to put it on the door? Absolutely, 100%. You know, so I want to make it easier for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys transition very comfortably. And not only that, again, if something comes within your budget and you're just not sure, then still grab it. Because when you get here and your boots are on the ground, you can always go find something on your own, because that's how comfortable this place is. All you do is you just go to the beach and you ask around, or you ask me and I can get you another place if you're not comfortable in that one, okay? Unless you have a big budget and you're working with a large budget, then you don't want to mess around. If you're working with a lower budget, like, you know, $500, $600, then as soon as you see something, you're going to want to grab it, okay? Because again, all the places that I'm going to get for you, they're going to be furnished. They're going to have flat screen TVs. You're going to have cable, and you're also going to have Wi-Fi. Okay, so right now we are going to watch a video on something that's for sale and within your budget. Please take a moment to subscribe and hit that like button. Mwah, I love you. Here's a beautiful, spacious condo for $80,000 located in Sosua, Puerto Plata. It is amazing because it's on the ground floor, no steps, and it is 843 square feet, located in a complex, beautifully remodeled kitchen with granite countertops and oak wood, open plan with a large living room, bedroom with lots of space, and a walk-in closet, a big balcony with direct exit to the condo complex gardens and the pool area. It's a well-maintained condo complex with backup electricity, security, pool and garden, on-site laundry, and comes fully furnished. This is a great opportunity for those of you that want an Airbnb, or if you want to come and live full term. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Cerise Fairfax, and if you're interested in being a guest on my show, my television talk show called Living Good, give me a shout. We talk about relocation, real estate, and also, even if you are not a person that has already relocated and you're visiting here and you just want to be a guest on the show for the experience, I would love to host you. So give me a shout. If you are a person that has a business anywhere around the world, whether it is abroad or somewhere here in the Dominican Republic, we can help you to advertise. That's right. We advertise on the television talk show Living Good for an entire month. Also, we advertise you on Instagram. And not only that, when we go live on the talk show, we also advertise on Facebook for just $200 a month. That's right, guys. A lot of advertising bang for your buck. Take care of yourself. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blessings. Until we speak next time, make sure you love yourself and make good choices.
Love.